Good morning, my dear students. After a long time, we are meeting in this language special class. Our C.M. College Darbhanga has a rich tradition of holding this language special class, especially for English honors students and also for the students of other discipline. And we also entertain the students from other colleges. They are also admitted to this class so that some teaching and learning of language can continue. Today I decided let's do some grammar today. We have been attending the classes, you all have been attending the classes on spoken English. You have also you had classes on writing skill. Today we'll do some grammar. Now basically this class I have planned today for two reasons. One is we'll brush up our grammar, especially the nouns. And secondly, we will also brush up the pronunciation because long time we haven't had such drillings. So today we will talk about countable and uncountable nouns. You have to pay attention to the rules of countable and uncountable nouns, and after that we'll do some exercises also. First of all, please pay attention. Nouns can be either countable or uncountable. This you know. Countable nouns are those which can have the word a and before them or be used in the plural. Uncountable nouns are not used with a and or in the plural. This sentence includes countable nouns. Now the examples. We have got 3 children, 2 cats and a dog. Now we notice that children, cats and dog are countable nouns. Now look at this sentence. This sentence includes uncountable nouns. It was good to get out into the countryside and breathe in some fresh air. Now countryside and air both are uncountable nouns. Now let's see. Some nouns in English are normally uncountable. In many other languages, they may be countable. There is always lots of housework to do. Her jewelry must have cost a fortune. Now, housework and jewelry both are uncountable nouns. Now we will look at some more examples of uncountable noun. And I said that this is important for the pronunciation also, because slowly I will be articulating these words, all these uncountable nouns, which will be a nice exercise on pronunciation too. Now pay attention. Accommodation, advice, applause, assistance, baggage, camping, cash, chaos, chess, clothing, conduct, courage, cutlery, dancing, dirt, employment, equipment, evidence, fun, furniture, harm, health, homework, housing, information, leisure, litter, luck, luggage, machinery, money, mud, music, news, nonsense, parking, pay, permission, photography, poetry, pollution, produce, progress, publicity, research, rubbish, safety, scenery, shopping, sightseeing, sunshine, transport, underwear, violence, weather, work. Now, I won't say this is a complete list, but we had seen some of the uncountable nouns which are very common and much in use. Now, after this, now pay attention to another important feature of countable and uncountable nouns. Sometimes a noun is used uncountably when we are talking about the whole substance or idea, but countably when we are talking about, now just see, recognize containers for things. Compare now this sentence. I prefer tea to coffee. And three teas, please. Now, when we say three teas, here teas means 3 cups of tea. A type, brand, or make of thing. Now, compare these two sentences. There is cheese in the fridge. Now, here cheese means a type. There were dozen of cheeses to choose from. Now, when we say dozens of cheeses, we mean kinds of cheese, different kinds of cheese. So, we saw tea and teas both being used. Tea, when we say, we mean it as an uncountable noun. And when we say 3 teas, actually we mean that 3 cups of tea we want. Similarly, there is cheese in the fridge. It means that a make is a cheese is a substance, a type which is in the fridge. And when we say there were dozens of cheeses, now they are the different kinds of cheese we are talking about. Now look at this example. It's very interesting. She has black hair. And when we say there is a hair in my tea, so when we say there is a hair in my tea, here we mean a single hair which has fallen in the tea. So that hair becomes countable. But when we say she has black hair, here hair is an uncountable noun. A particular instance of a substance or an idea. Now compare this sentence. The statue was made of stone. Here stone is uncountable. I had a stone in my shoe. When we say I had a stone in my shoe means we mean a small piece of a stone in the shoe. She was always good at sport, and football is mainly a winter sport in Britain. When we say she was always good at sport, here sport is uncountable. In the next sentence, football is mainly a winter sport in Britain. Here sport becomes countable. It can be a winter sport, it can be a summer sport. So the same word, stone, can be countable and it can be uncountable too. Similarly, sport can be countable, can be uncountable too. So it depends on the use. Now we will look at some more examples of nouns like this, which can be countable and uncountable both. Examples are beer, coffee, water, fruit, shampoo, toothpaste, washing powder, cake, chicken, land, noise, rain, snow, sound, space, stone, abuse, agreement or disagreement, business, conversation, difficulty, dislike, fear, improvement, language, life, pain, pleasure, protest, success, thought, war, etc. Now we'll look at another interesting example of countable and uncountable noun and another feature. Some nouns have different meanings when they are used countably and uncountably. Compare this. Bolivia is one of the world's largest producers of tin. Now look at the word tin here. And in the second sentence, the cupboard was full of tins. Now the first tin. I repeat, Bolivia is one of the world's largest producers of tin. Here we mean the metal. Tin is used as the metal, so uncountable. The cupboard was full of tins. Here it means metal food containers. Here tins means many containers. So tin is uncountable as metal, and as containers it becomes countable. Now we'll cite some more examples. Accommodation, competition, glass, grammar, iron, jam, lace, paper, property, room, site, speech, time, work, etc. These are the examples of such nouns which can be used as countable and uncountable both. But in one case it is used as singular, in the second case it is used with s as plural. One more rule we should see. Some nouns that are usually used uncountably can be used countably, but only in the singular, including education, importance, knowledge, resistance, traffic. I will cite examples for this. She has an extensive knowledge of property prices in this area. She has an extensive knowledge. Here, knowledge is used as countable, so an has been used. The decision to build the bridge later took on an unexpected strategic importance. The noun damage can be used countably but only in the plural. Radha is claiming damages. Here, damages actually means money paid as compensation. Radha is claiming damages for her injuries caused. So, here, damage and damages. We have to understand the difference in the use of damage and damages. Now, countable and uncountable can be very interesting learning, but we have to be very careful in using them, and we need to apply these rules which we have discussed just now regarding countable and uncountable nouns. Now we will do a quick small exercise on countable and uncountable noun. Now the first exercise is choose two of the words below as the most likely ways of completing each sentence. For one answer, you will need to make the word plural, and for the other, you will need to make no change. Now, I'll be giving you 6 sentences, and there are 12 words. Now, each sentence you will have to put 2 words there. You have to use 2 words. Now, in one case, you will make no change, it will remain as it is, and in the second, you will have to make it either plural. Either way. So, now I will first cite one example and I will also give you the answer for you to know how to go for the rest. So, first of all, I repeat, there will be 6 sentences and 12 words I will be giving which you have to fill in. One without any change, second after making it plural. So first, slowly let me read the words first. I'll read it very slowly so that if you want to write down these words, you can write down in your notebook. Accommodation, bag, equipment, house, jewelry, job, luggage, painting, shower, sunshine, tool, work. I repeat for you. Accommodation, bag, equipment, house, jewelry, job, luggage, painting, shower, sunshine, tool, work. Now 12 words I have mentioned. Now the first fill in the blanks I'll be reading to you, and I'll also give the words, I will also complete it I'll complete the answer also, so that the rest you will know how to go about it. The first sentence is, on the weather forecast, they said that there would be blank this afternoon. I repeat, the first sentence is, on the weather forecast, they said there would be a blank this afternoon. Now, this blank we have to fill with two words. One in the singular form and the second with the plural form. Now, out of those 12 words, I am taking two words and filling the first sentence. On the weather forecast, they said there would be sunshine, showers this afternoon. Sunshine and shower word I had read initially. That shower has to be made into plural. Showers. So I repeat, the first example is, on the weather forecast they said there would be sunshine oblique showers this afternoon. Similarly, there are other five sentences. Slowly I will read. With the blank, I'll mention the blank. You can take down the sentences and try to fill two words in each blank. Sentence number 2. The waiting room was so full of people, and there, blank, there was nowhere to sit. I repeat, the waiting room was so full of people, and there, blank, there was nowhere to sit. Third, repairing car engines is easy if you have got the right dash, blank. In Stockholm, at the moment, there is a fascinating exhibition of blank from 19th century Sweden. In Stockholm, at the moment, there is a fascinating exhibition of blank from 19th century Sweden. Sentence number 5. Both my brothers are looking for blank. Now again, two words you have to fill in. One in singular, the other in plural. Or vice versa, whatever you think is right. The last sentence, the price of blank has increased by 12% this year alone. The price of blank has increased by 12% this year alone. Now you have to fill in these sentences, these five sentences. The first one I already have done for you. On the weather forecast, they said there would be sunshine, showers this afternoon. The rest you have to fill in with the given words and see how you fare at this exercise. All right, so first you struggle with these examples, this exercise. The answer I will discuss later.